Pepe, the meme coin Pepe, is very unique in this particular point compared to any other cryptocurrency, and that's its attention, its trading volume relative to its size. So look at these numbers. The Pepe trading volume relative to its market cap in the last 24 hours was 40%. So 40% of all of Pepe coins changed hands in the last 24 hours. Now, how does this compare? Let's look at Dogecoin. Dogecoin is at 1.4%. Shiba Inu is at 1.3%. Ethereum at 1.6%. BNB at 0.6%. Pepe is at 40. So there's two potential explanations for this. Either the market cap for Pepe is way too low and it should be rising more because of all the activity, or the activity is simply just short-term spiking so much and the activity might come down, the attention might come down, and normally when attention comes down on a cryptocurrency, the price also tends to go down. Now, are people still taking profit? For that, I've analyzed Pepe and I've looked at the different number of holders depending on how much they hold. So how much is retail holding? How many holders are there that hold maybe $1? How many people are there that hold $1 million worth of the token? Is there still sell pressure from the whales that's inflating this trading volume number? That's the big question. So let's look at this. This is the number of holders that hold at least 600,000 Pepe coins, or nowadays worth $1, right? So this is pretty much all of retail. And this climbed up very, very steeply until the 5th of May, roughly. And then the climb was way slower, but still it tends to trend upwards. So in aggregate, people that hold very small amounts of Pepe, they did not really take profits. That's what this chart shows. Now I've got more charts and we're always going up 2 orders of magnitude, or a 100x, to basically look at this, not in a too fine granular way, but still to have an idea of what's going on. So this is now the number of holders that hold at least $100 worth of Pepe, right? So that's not 600,000, but 60 million Pepe coins. And here we can already see there is more profit taking. The reflection point is pretty much the same, right? So people stopped buying around the 5th of May, but the people that hold $100 worth of the coin, they took some profit. At least some of them in aggregate took profit. Now let's go up another 2 orders of magnitude. So from $1 to 100 to now $10,000 worth of the token. And this is what we are looking at. See how this accumulation already stopped to a certain degree way earlier, right around the 17th of April. We did get another peak on the 5th, but then really quite a bit of profit taking. But this tends to also slow down now, right? We tend to, around 4,000 holders, be stopping here. So that's $10,000 worth of the token. And that kind of makes sense, right? When you bought sufficient Pepe coins in the early days, and now you are up maybe from, say, $1,000 to $20,000, $30,000, then, and this becomes a big part of your portfolio, you do take some profit. If you didn't buy that much, right? If you only bought with play money and bought like $1 or $2, then it's not really that much of an impact for you. You think you should have bought more, but in the end you didn't, and so it doesn't really make sense for you to take profit. But if you did the right thing, you bought enough early on, then now you're taking profit. Now what happens to those really big whales, right? That put in $1 million, or that at least hold now $1 million. Are they selling now? This is the chart. And I find this very, very fascinating. So what we see here is not another peak on the 5th of May. So people are not really getting heavily into this anymore when you're large enough. They did buy in the very early days, but very early already took profit. So what we can see here, right? This is 1 million worth of the token. There are roughly 60 wallets that hold that much Pepe. What we can see is that there is no more sell pressure since maybe the 6th or 7th of May, right? So the very large wallets, they are not really selling. We can only see that the medium-sized wallets, they might be selling, but this also has flattened out somewhat. The retail people, right? The people that hold very few of the tokens, $1 to $100 worth of the token, they continue to accumulate slowly. So what does this tell us? This tells us that this is not potentially not artificially inflated trading volume. This looks very much like this is driven by retail, and it looks like the people that are heavy in this, that have $1 million worth of the coin, are not selling anymore. They're simply just riding this wave further and hope that this heightened attention, this relatively very high attention, simply just continues to push this higher, right? These kind of waves, they can compound on one another, and we've seen how sustainable even meme coins can be in terms of market cap. Dogecoin is around for a long time. Shiba is also not coming down too much. It is one of the largest cryptocurrencies now, and here, look at this, right? This is a logarithmic scale. It doesn't look that bad on a logarithmic scale. So maybe Pepe will be similar. It might see some kind of a floor. It might not lose anymore relative to Ethereum that much. The people that are heavy in this have already taken the profit that they want to. The only potential risk are the people that hold around $10,000 worth of it. But even that is somewhat flattening out. So it appears to be that Pepe isn't as risky anymore as it used to be, right? When it was really rallying that much. But we do need another catalyst that pushes this rally up again, right? That creates more demand. Currently the demand is not high, but also people aren't selling anymore. So things are stabilizing, and now everybody that's holding is simply just waiting for the next new great news, the new adoption, maybe a DEX that's just for Pepe, maybe another blockchain that's just for Pepe, whatever the new development potentially might be. The bubble seems to have already deflated, and so buying at these current levels seems to be, at least relative to other meme coins, not that problematic. I have discussed Dogecoin and Shiba Inu in a separate video that comes directly afterwards. Feel free to also check out the Telegram, link is down below. So here's the video for Shiba Inu and Dogecoin. Looking forward to see you over there. Bye bye.